Does your business feel more like a trap than an asset? Unlock the hidden potential of your business with our Next Step to Prosperity roadmap, transforming your daily grind into a thriving, self-sustaining enterprise that works for you, not against you. In this video, I'm going to share the most powerful method for converting prospects to customers. It's called the conversion formula. The key to successful marketing is that you must enter the conversation taking place in the head of your prospects. Well, how do you do that? Well, here's what we observed. You can enter the conversation taking place in the buyer's mind because it's centered around two things. Number one, the problem the prospect has and doesn't want. And number two, the solution they're looking for that they can't find. And we simply enter the conversation in the buyer's mind strategically using what we call the conversion formula. Now, here's the thing about the conversion formula. It's a 4-part formula that allows you to address the prospect's problem and solution and do so at just the right time as if you were in the prospect's mind. Now, it must be followed like any other formula with all 4 parts executed in the right order. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So the first part of the conversion formula is the captivate. That's the headline, which happens to be the problem that the customer has and doesn't want. It's designed to stop the prospect in their tracks, to interrupt them, if you will. This headline or problem is the first thing you say out of your mouth or that a person sees or hears from you or your business. It must really identify the problem that they have, as you only have 3 to 5 seconds to keep their attention. The next step in the conversion formula is the fascinate. Now that you've interrupted the prospects with the problem, we have to keep their attention and we have to engage them with a subheadline or the second thing they see, which happens to be the solution to their problem that they can't find. This is how you enter the conversation the prospects are having in their minds, through the captivate and fascinate. By the way, I'm going to repeat it one more time. These first 2 parts of the conversion formula are the keys to successful marketing. And if these first 2 parts of the conversion formula are not doing their job, we never get to the 3rd and 4th part. And we have a special name for these 2 parts. It's called a position of market dominance. You need to get the position of market dominance right, which is the captivate and fascinate, the problem and the solution, or the formula falls apart. Now, the 3rd component of the conversion formula is we have to educate the prospect. Now that we captivated and fascinated them and we got their attention, now we have the time to give the prospect more information on how we go about solving this problem. And then the close. We have to end the conversion formula with an offer which has to be so compelling and so irresistible that the prospect would be foolish not to take it. Now let me show you how the conversion formula does the heavy lifting by following the way people buy. People buy based on emotion and then back up that emotional decision logically. If we break down the conversion formula, the first 2 components, which is the problem the customer has and doesn't want, and the solution they want they can't find, the captivate and fascinate, that touches the prospect's emotion. And then the educate goes into more detail as to how that problem is solved, and that's the logic behind the purchase. And then you hit them with the offer. So you see how the conversion formula actually follows the path to which a buyer buys? Now, before you leave, I want to tell you what the 5 components are to a compelling offer. We always have to end the conversion formula with an offer, which has to be so compelling and so irresistible that the prospect would be foolish not to take it. The 5 components of a compelling offer are: number 1, scarcity and urgency. There's only 3 left, or the offer ends tomorrow, are examples of scarcity and urgency. Second is a risk reversal, where the seller in the transaction takes most or all the risk. Now, this can come in the form of a guarantee. Third, adding low cost but high value to your product or service. Like Apple does. They always add more value with each version of the iPhone. 4, packaging and bundling multiple products and services. A package gives the perception of value. And 5, indifference to the outcome. The prospect can tell when you're pressing to make a sale, and as a result, they surmise that you don't have their best interests in mind, and that's a problem. So by being indifferent to the outcome, it puts you and your prospect on the same side of the table. The conversion formula is by far the most powerful strategy in business to convert prospects to customers. If you want to learn more about the conversion formula and our Next Step to Prosperity roadmap, I want to give you an opportunity to book an exclusive one-on-one interview with me or one of my team members. You see, I'm currently working on the next edition of my book called Powerful Business Strategies, and here's where you come in. I'd love to interview you as a case study for this groundbreaking publication. Now, you might be wondering, why me? Well, let me give you 3 reasons. Number 1, your insights are invaluable. As a business owner navigating today's challenges, your perspective is gold to me. Number 2, this isn't just any book. It's a collection of business strategies that have helped countless businesses find 6 figures in revenue using no-cost methods. 3, your industry needs your voice. I'm featuring only 1 business per industry, making your contribution truly unique. But here's the best part. This interview isn't just about my book. It's about you. During our session, I'll share with you some of our most powerful proprietary business strategies. These are techniques that I use in the Next Step to Prosperity roadmap. And as a thank you for your time, I'll create a custom 12-month roadmap for your business. This alone is worth $1,000 value, but for you, it's absolutely free just for showing up. Imagine having a clear, actionable plan to scale your business over the next year. That's exactly what you'll walk away with. Now, I know you might be thinking, this sounds great, but I'm not sure I'm ready. Let me assure you, if you're passionate about your business and open to new ideas, you're ready. But here's the thing, spots are filling up fast. Remember, I'm only featuring 1 business per industry. This is your chance to position yourself as a thought leader, to gain unparalleled insights, and to potentially transform your business. So here's what I want you to do right now. Click the button below this video to schedule your interview. It's that simple. We can't wait to talk with you, to hear your story, and to help you map a future of growth and success for your business. Remember, this opportunity is only available for a limited time, so don't let it slip away. Click that button now, secure your spot, and we'll see you on the call.